Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to do the first update for Pan in Everything. It's just what it sounds like. I want to see Pan in everything that I have. At least the makeup part, I want to see the pan or the jar. I want to get to the bottom of the product. And I am working on 5 things at a time. So let's start with the Essence Color Correcting Mattifying Powder. Maybe you can already see it. I do have pan. So I am so excited to have another pan in my collection. Now, this is a little bit tricky for me because one part of me wants to just finish this off. I think I could finish this quickly. It only took me 14 uses to pan. And I can use it as an overall powder, so I do use quite a lot. I don't feel like it's color correcting necessarily that much, but it is a nice powder. But yeah, it's hard for me to stop using it when I feel like I could finish this rather quickly. But I would like to see more pans in my collection. So I feel like I should try to hit pan in all of my pressed powders, and then I should try to finish things up, because I have already finished a powder this year, and yeah, I want to see more pans. And of course that's the whole point with this particular project. So as for this project, this is, finito. We can roll this out and roll something else in. Then I rolled in a cream highlighter, and I haven't been working on cream highlighters for 2 years maybe. Like, it's just not my thing. I think they can be really beautiful, and since I can use it underneath like my powder products, and it can shine through a little bit, but then you can use a powder product on top of it, like a powder highlighter, I don't feel like it disturbs the progress of anything else that I'm working on. So having a cream highlighter in this project was a good idea, I think. Also, cream products, they're so much easier to hit pan on, highlighters, I think that's the hardest category to finish up or to hit pan on. I use so little of it. I mean, a bronzer you use on a pretty large area on your face. That is also true about a blush. But this, at least I use a lot less highlighter than I use other products. At least that's my experience. So I did roll in a cream highlighter to be able to at least hit pan this year. And this is what it looks like today. This is from Sleek. It's called the Solstice palette. And as you can see, I do have a dip forming here. I think I can hit pan pretty soon. But yeah, I don't use that much whenever I do use it. I have used this 26 times since the last update, although I think the last update was 2 months ago, so yeah, 2 months. But I think 26 uses in 2 months on a product or a type of product that I don't normally use is pretty good. And I really think that I can hit pan pretty soon, so I'm excited for that. And this didn't have any pan before, and I got it in Glossybox like 5 to 7 years ago, so I really wanted to get some use out of this. It's really fun to work with. Now, speaking of blushes and highlights, I have kind of a combination product here. This is 2 by Essence, the Blush Lighter Gradient Powder Blush in the shade Peachy Dawn. And this is a peachy blush. It's a topper, I would say, and I could use this as a highlighter as well. It really makes my whole cheek kind of glow, but not too much, so I do like this. I usually use very matte products, like matte blushes and stuff, but yeah, this one is nice. I have used this a lot. I have used it 30 times, and I can see no difference whatsoever. I can't see a dip. I can see that I had a brush in here. It doesn't look completely new, but this will take such a long time to hit pan on. I can feel it. If I can hit pan this year, I'm happy. Let's see if we can do that. I really hope so. Then we have one eyeshadow. I didn't want this project to be too eyeshadow heavy because it's really easy to pick another eyeshadow to work on, but I am already working on so many eyeshadows and I want pan in everything, not only eyeshadows. So I thought, let's bring in a lot of other things, but I want at least one eyeshadow in here. And this time it comes from this palette from Essence. It's called the Follow Your Heart palette, and I chose the shade Tickled Pick. This is how it looks like right now. So hopefully you can see that dip, but no pan. I'm very sorry to say I've used this 22 times and I am using it a lot. Whenever I do use it, it's a good blending out shade, but I can also use it as a lid setting shade, and that makes me use a lot of it. But I only have a dip. They're actually pretty hard to press, these shades. So yeah, hitting pan on the other shades that are a little bit more, you know, I can't use as much of the other shades, I think. So hitting pan on those will be really hard. But right now, I am just using this as much as I can. I like the shade. It's nice. It's not too hard to use. I like having it in a project. Now the last product is a bronzer, and I chose a palette because I think palettes are easier to hit pan on, and also I don't really have any pans showing. So this is from P. Louise. Sometimes you've got to just roll with it. That's the name of the palette. P. Louise has really long names on her products. I am working on the very first shade here, and you can see I've dipped a pretty big brush here, which is why it's well, you can see it's not really clean. And I am usually mixing this with some of the other shades, but today I use this alone, and it gives a very soft appearance if I only use that. And if I want to have more of a contour shade or something, I usually go in with these two. Like I've said before, these are very buildable, so I'm not too worried about any of them. But, you know, it's bronzers. It's taking some time. And as you can see, you know, the imprint isn't totally gone yet, even though I have used it 17 times. But we're getting there. We're getting there. You can hardly see the imprint anymore. So, I mean, I'm hopeful we can hit pan in a few months at least. I hope so. I do have a lot of bronzers to work with right now, so I don't know how many times I will be able to use it in the upcoming month or months. And those were all of the products that I'm working on, meaning one thing is rolling out this powder from Essence, and I am going to roll in something new. I'm going to pick this one, and this is a product I haven't really used. I think I've swatched it a few times. It's from ZZ. It's from the collection Living Colorfully, the Sculpting Concealer Powder. I don't think this conceals anything, and it looks more like a contour powder, even though, you know, it's not very pigmented. But the packaging is gorgeous. Like, look at this. And I hope, yeah, there you can see it. It has this kind of magical effect. Like, this is so beautiful, I think, when you can see the ZZ logo in here, or there you go. I think it's so gorgeous. So I definitely want to keep this compact whenever I have finished this product. But yeah, this is how it looks. We got a weird little brush here. And this is what the product actually looks like. So I have swatched it, but I mean, you can see it's not very colorful. So I think I can use this as an all over like face powder, or maybe I can use it for kind of blending out my bronzers or something. I don't know, but I want to hit pan on this. And if this is as loose as their other powders, or like as easy for me to use, then it shouldn't take too long to hit pan on this, I think. And this is a product that is like one of its kind in my collection. So I'm intrigued to see what this does and if I like it and all of that. So this is what I'm bringing in to hit pan on in this Pan in Everything project pan. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, maybe subscribe if you want to see more of me, and I hope to see you in the next update. Have a great evening. Bye.